What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I've been fighting the rain, but I have to take my DPF SCR and DOC out. I have to go get them cleaned because I'm having some filter issues with like constant regens. So we're going to take them down to somewhere to get cleaned, and hopefully that will solve our problems. But let me get to work. Okay, so first we're going to start by removing the 4 bolts that hold these stair covers on. Let's see here. Yep, there she is on the money. T40. So there should be 4 of these, and I believe the cover should come off. Oh, fuck. Okay, never underestimate the job. This bolt was so stuck on there, I got it to thread out just enough. I don't have my cutting wheel on me, so the trusty dusty bolt cutters got the job done. I'm gonna have to tap all these out and put new screws because they're super rotted in there. Okay, so there's also 2 bolts up top. They're also T40. This may vary per truck. Mine had nuts on the bottom, like lock nuts, and then it was the T40 on the top. So I used a ratchet on the bottom, cracked those lock nuts through, and then I eventually worked everything out. It's very tight, especially if you don't have the fender off. I'm trying to do as minimal work as I can because I'm losing daylight here. But now the top step should come off, as you can see. Now this bad boy should slide right out, hopefully. No, we're stuck. Oh, yep, there we go. Come on. There she is. Da-da-da-da-da. There's the filters. All right. Okay, guys. So now that you have the stairs off, right? 2 bolts, 2 bolts. 2 bolts for the stairs. You don't have to take these off. I took them off. It made it easier for me. Bolt here, bolt here. This one's broken, as you can see. I took one of them out. It's right here, okay? You got some 11 millimeter band clamps here, right? And they run all the way up around the tank, which is this clamp right there. You're gonna loosen that 11 millimeter, but you wanna make sure that this is supported, okay? I've unplugged this harness. This seems to be the only one that's holding all the sensors together, right? This powers everything on here, this one harness. So we're gonna get this one out first. These can stay on. You could disassemble this when it comes off, but we're working. So I gotta get something underneath here so I can drop these clamps. Again, this is a 12 millimeter, and hopefully we'll get this thing going. Okay, guys, so loosen those clamps here. That's a 12 mil. Then you got a 12 millimeter band clamp. Looks like this around the decomposition tube on this side. And then this is actually coming off the turbo. That's exactly why I'm cleaning. Got a def leak, fixed the leak, but now the filters are clogged. 12 millimeter for the band clamp here. This clamp actually snapped, so I'm gonna have to go to the parts store and get a new one. But it shouldn't be too bad. Gotta get gaskets for these anyway. Loosen this clamp and the one on the other side. Do not touch these 2 clamps, okay? These are coming off when the actual cleaning's happening. You can most likely just bring this whole unit. And this is the harness, which I showed you before. So this whole thing should come down once I get those clamps off. Okay, so we took off the clamps, as you can see. Lower the jack a little bit. See, that's coming down. Everything is disconnecting and slowly rolling down. We don't want to damage this thing, so we're going nice and slow. All right. Now we're just gonna slowly bring this down on the jack. Nice and easy. All right, we're good. It is disconnected. Okay, we got this out. It's pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Slide it down on the jack and then teeter it on one side on the ground like this. Pull the jack out, and then you kind of just gotta push it towards the fuel tank. Turn it clockwise on this end, on the outlet end of the turbo, and just kind of pull it out this way. You gotta struggle to lift it into your car, but got it out. Look at this thing. All right, everyone, the first filter is out. Comes out of the turbo outlet right here, so it's gonna need new gaskets, as you can see. Comes out of the left side of the decomp tube. Crisscrosses like this. This is a Navistar 13, by the way. So this is not the Max Force 13. This is the N13. This is the redesign of the Max Force. So it has the Cummins SCR system. So all this is Cummins. It's a little different. The Max Force doesn't have SCR and a DOC. It just has a DPF. Like I said, you just take this one harness out for that first canister. There's another harness on this one I haven't gotten to yet. Trying to take this clamp off and break this quick weld here so we can get this off. If not, we're gonna have to take off the clamp at the elbow here for the decomp tube. I'm trying not to do because I really don't want to take this off. Busted my arm, my knuckles, my hand, my wrist, but it's saving us a lot of money. I've worked on cars my whole life. It's not that much different. It's just bigger parts. Anyone can do this. You just got to have the right mindset, but you could do it. Again, we have a band clamp here and a band clamp here. Disconnect this part of the elbow on the decomposition tube. The other side right there, that's just the exhaust tip, so you're gonna have to remove that as well. It's 12 millimeter band clamp. You should be able to drop this thing. That should be the only plug left that we have to remove, and then these filters should drop down. That is all out of the way. We took the exhaust tip off. Now, as you can see where my ratchet is, 12mm band clamp, which wraps around the stair assembly here. Over here where my ratchet is, another 12mm band clamp. The decomposition tube, completely loose, nothing connecting it. We took off the band clamp on the right side here of this elbow. This came off when we took the first set of filters out. All we have to do now, take the 2 clamps off, the jack underneath so this thing just doesn't come crashing down, lower it down after we get those clamps off, load it into the car. Everything else can stay connected. This is not getting tampered with. This is all staying. This is the decomposition tube. This has nothing to do with what we're doing now. Guys, just for reference, this is the clamp, one of the clamps. There's 4 clamps total for both canisters, 2 on each canister. Look at this thing. Now I just gotta slowly lower the jack, same as I did the first one, pull it out, load it into the car, and we are donezo. I'm gonna cover up those 2 harnesses with a bag and tape and everything so they don't get wet, and get this thing done. All right, we got the next one out. Let's go. This thing's so heavy. Whoa, losing it. Last step is to load it into the car. Oh gosh, look at the inside of this. Oh, you can't probably see it with the camera, but oh yeah, you can. No, you can't. That's funny. All right, everybody, this is all disconnected. Nothing left. These are the 2 plugs. That's it. 1 plug, 2 plug. Those are the only plugs that you got to take off of both canisters to drop them. Outlet pipe, the gaskets, very flimsy. Got to replace those, obviously. They're no gusta anymore. And this guy here, this is the elbow. You can see this is all that weld putty that I used. It actually worked, but thankfully the inlet is still okay, so just got to replace the gasket on it. Should be good. I'm not even going to use the putty anymore. And then I won't have to worry about all that mess anymore. It's just disgusting. How many DPF filters can you fit in the back of a Volvo? Am I right? Look at this. Both snug in there, but they work, and the trunk shuts.